Sherman Bernard, president of the Alliance for the Restoration of Cultural Heritage, argued against the removal of Confederate war monuments in an op-ed for the September 3rd, 2017 edition of the National Interest, writing, from my vantage point, the idea that the way to deal with history is to destroy any relics that remind you of something that you don't like is highly alarming. Bernard compares the removal to historic cleansing in other countries, stating, to the archaeological sites of any formerly great civilization, and you will invariably encounter inscriptions that have been chiseled away, faces that have been obliterated, heads that have been struck off the rumps of their statues. Someone overthrows or assassinates a predecessor in order his or her image removed. What could have remained is their story, and any lessons later humans may have drawn from it. That in itself is the real problem, as it glorifies the losers of the past and proliferates the idea of hating someone who is different. To mitigate this, I propose that we inform ourselves to better see exactly why these monuments, paintings, and such were brought about in the first place. Today I want to tell you why removing these vile symbols of hatred is a magnificent start to finally find some modicum of peace in this country. To begin, let's discuss the origins of these monuments, what they represent, and reasons for removing them from our land. So let's start by looking at exactly what these monuments mean. There are over 1,503 monuments and memorials to the Confederacy in the southern United States. There are 718 statues, 300 of them in Georgia alone. Robert E. Lee said it would not be wise to erect Confederate monuments to keep open the sores of war. Yet in the waning years of the 1800s and into the early 1900s, he was being monumented. Eleanor Harvey is a senior curator at the Smithsonian American Art Museum and scholar of Civil War history. If white nationalists and neo-Nazis are now claiming this as part of their heritage, they have essentially co-opted these images, and those statues beyond any capacity to neutralize them again. Yet these statues were erected, and they serve as a continual reminder of white supremacy. There are statues to Nathan Bedford Forrest, the man who gave birth to the new Ku Klux Klan. In the wake of the Charlottesville riots on August 17, 2017, Elijah Anderson, a Yale professor, said that the statues impact the psyche of Black people. According to historian Jane Daly from the University of Chicago, in many cases, the purpose of these monuments was not to celebrate the past, but to promote a white supremacist future. These statues were built to instill fear into the Black race and a malignant pride in the defeated, broken Southern white male. The nod to a racist past has been protected by laws in some Southern states. In Virginia, where a lawsuit was proceeding over the Charlottesville City Council proposal to remove the Robert E. Lee statue, a state law bans cities that attempt to disturb or interfere with historic monuments and memorials. In August 2018, in the Atlantic magazine, Yoni Applebaum, a noted journalist, said that a century and a half after Reconstruction began, America is still working on a project of constructing a more equal society and reinvesting in the experiment of a multi-ethnic democracy. Yet in this article for the New York Times from May 15, 2017, noted columnist Gary Shapiro wrote, "Destroying our movement and structure eliminates opportunities productively using our past. Critical contextualization is the better alternative." We can now take a look at why these monuments divide America. Most of them were erected between 1895 and World War I, part of a campaign to paint the Southern cause in the Civil War as just and slavery as a benevolent institution, according to the University of North Carolina historian Karen Cox. How can a benevolent institution be based on brutality, forced labor, sexual abuse, and complete disregard for humanity? To say that honoring the Confederacy is a nod to your heritage would mean that you approve of degrading and abusing another human being. We've taken a closer look at the feelings behind these statues and how they continue to incite fervor in white Southerners proud of their heritage of brutality. But let's explore remedies to this pervasive and insidious issue. Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, wants to dismantle a statue to a Confederate general and replace it with a statue of Mary McLeod Bethune. Dr. McLeod Bethune's statue would represent the best of who we are as Floridians to visitors from around the world at our nation's capital, DeSantis said. Her legacy endures and will continue to inspire future generations. This is suggested from a man who exhibited racist tendencies occasionally. In the 2018 Florida governor's race, DeSantis infamously said, "Let's not monkey this thing up." His opponent, Andrew Gillum, the first African to mount a serious run at the position. Now, if a person such as DeSantis can get behind this movement, how easy should it be for you? It's plain to see that the specter of these statues to hate can instill different feelings in context of their relation to them. Today, I've illustrated the need to remove statues to the Confederacy. We took a look at what these monuments are and their meanings. So when you hear names like Stone Mountain, Georgia, or schools named after Robert E. Lee, remember from whence they came